had disappeared. That is to say, the 18-year-old boy could change the future. But what made her wonder was that the confession letter had disappeared. Why was she still the man's wife? In order to find the truth, she quickly dug out her college stuff and found a confession letter she wrote to the boy. She then remembered that she had already fallen in love with the boy at that time. So she took a pen again and told the boy 13 years ago that the man's current secretary was the scheming woman who hired someone to bully her back then. She asked him to stay away from Shunan's life and said that if the boy really loved her, he should reject the confession of 18-year-old Shunan. After seeing these words, the boy's heart was broken. He didn't understand why the future would become like that. Why would he become a scumbag 13 years later and hurt the girl he loved the most? At this moment, Shunan only hoped that the boy could change everything. At this moment, the boy hated his 31-year-old self. He angrily slammed the table hard, and his fist was injured. At this time, the scumbag in another time and space also had a scar on his hand. The boy thought that his future self had an extramarital affair because the girl couldn't get pregnant. Maybe there would be a chance to save their marriage. Thinking of this, the boy ran out immediately. At this time, the woman was still waiting for her husband to come back for their wedding anniversary, but she didn't know the husband had already fallen asleep in the bed of the scheming woman. The scumbag also dreamed of his 18-year-old self. In the dream, the younger self questioned him why he hurt the woman. Then the boy showed his 31-year-old self his past memories. He was worried because the girl was hurt. After learning that the girl could not get pregnant, the boy promised to love her for life. But now everything has changed. In the end, the boy told the scumbag to be nice to her. Then the scumbag woke up from his sleep. The woman waited until dawn, but her husband did not come back. When she saw the scheming woman's photos on the social networking site, she knew it was time to end it all. She called a lawyer to draft a divorce agreement. Little did she know that this was exactly what the scheming woman wanted. The scheming woman asked the scumbag when she would divorce the woman. But thinking of the previous dream, the scumbag hesitated for a moment and asked the scheming woman to wait a little longer. But the scheming woman was dissatisfied because she did not want her child to become an illegitimate child. At this time, the scumbag also received a call from his wife, asking him to go home and talk. In another time and space, the boy changed his wife to change her. Nan was hurt in the future. He went directly to the place where the woman said she was bullied by the scheming woman. At the critical moment when the scheming woman was about to attack, the boy grabbed the sharp blade in the scheming woman's hand. With his efforts, the ending of the woman's inability to get pregnant also changed. In another time and space, the woman had found the scumbag with the divorce agreement and filed for divorce. But the scumbag thought it was all the woman's fault. He said that if it wasn't for the woman's inability to get pregnant, he wouldn't be with the scheming woman. He shamelessly accused the woman of doing nothing except buying groceries, cooking, washing clothes, and cleaning the villa every day. Little did he know that the woman was already able to have children at this moment. Seeing that her husband had become like a stranger, she thought there was no need to explain the truth of being bullied that year. She still resolutely filed for divorce.